For goodness sake, I got the hippie hippie shakes. Yeah, I got the shakes. I got the hippie hippie shakes. Oh, I can't sit still with the hippie hippie shakes.
In the mist, Victoria. Left about 5:20. We're headed out now. Going to make our way all the way to San Diego before we stop again. You can see a lot of smoke in the air, especially around the sun. There's a cruise ship out there and everything's going well. We'll keep in touch as we go on InReach and hope you have a great day. As you can see, off in the fog, we're approaching Race Rocks. We'll go around this point and head off to the American side probably in 2 hours. Right now it's just putting along, no wind yet. Hopefully we'll get wind soon. There we are, the Race Rocks light, race passage ahead of us, and we'll be turning the corner and heading about another 40 degrees north. Well, we're on our way. We're just past Race Rocks, and the joy of going out with the tide. We're doing about 8.3 knots right now. Pretty well flying along for Theros, and we're still motoring. We're actually probably doing 4 knots motor speed, and the rest is all tide. So we'll fly along here for a while, get away from Race Rocks. Great time to go by them, and then head off to Cape Flattery. So for now, later.
I've just seen my first whale spout. I think we've spotted 2 orcas just in the distance, and then immediately afterwards I promptly threw up. And we're in the Juan de Fuca, so I think I can christen them Juan de Fuca. It's about 10:40 in the morning, and we're under motor power at the moment, as the wind is very light, but you can see there is a little bit of a swell in the strait. I'm on watch duty. Brett's having a little nap, as he had a very early morning. And this is what our chart looks like right now. You can just see that shape there is Theros, and the broad pink band to the port side of us, there is the shipping lane. And we're trying to follow at the moment the very narrow pink line there in the channel. And our heading is 304 degrees true. I'm feeling tons better after my little bout of seasickness earlier on today. I'm wearing a special watch, hopefully helping to ease my nausea symptoms. But my dad always taught me that if you can ride out seasickness for the first 3 days, then you'll get over it. So I intend to do that.
Well, here we are. We're just off of Cape Flattery, which means we're about 3 hours away from turning south. Couple of points of interest. We just had our second cruise ship pass us, and just to make sure that we were around and wide awake, a pod of whales came up just to spit a little water in the air and then headed out again. So that's our second sighting of whales today. Sarah, my first mate, who'd never seen a whale before, is now an old hat at it, and sitting here doing quite well for someone who started out this morning feeling a little bit peaked. Well, she's doing great now, although she's still got that queasy feeling. I've got that queasy feeling.
Oh, God.
I know, that's bad. So, until later.
Yeah, I feel my fill now with the hippie hippie shakes. Yeah, it's in the bag. Oh, the hippie hippie shake.
It's day 2. We're heading offshore officially now. We're about 238 degrees, heading out into the ocean. We're going to go for a couple hours this way and then head south. Due south and see how far we get. The wind isn't in the best spot right now, but thus 238 degrees. But we'll see what happens, and we'll get as close to due south as we can and just sail away. Well, stripping down, getting ready to go to the toilet. Actually, it's quite a routine. It's kind of funny to watch. Here we are. Just rocking back and forth. As you can see by the wind indicator, we're not getting any wind. It can't decide. It just keeps on going around in circles. Yeehaw!
Come sailing, he said. It'd be fun, he said. This is about as fun as licking razor blades. And if there are any children watching, please don't try that at home. But on the positive side, we've just had some lovely cranberry porridge, and we're in these very sexy survival suits, look, by Mustang.
Because it's August.
Yeah, it's August, there's no sun. But at least I'm not freezing my bits off. And on the other positive note, I haven't thrown up today. So things look pretty good, really. Hi everyone. You might remember earlier today I said sailing is about as much fun as licking razor blades. But I've now changed my opinion as we've had quite an eventful afternoon. Earlier on today we were sailing, well basically there was no wind, so we were having to go under motor power, but then the wind picked up and we decided to unfurl the jib, and all was going well for a while until suddenly the sheet let go of the clew and then the jib started flapping all over the place, and we had to bring her down to the deck quite quickly by turning the boat into the wind, letting go of the halyard so she dropped to the deck, and then Brett quickly tied the sail down to secure it, because we're going to have to put her back on her furling track a bit later when the sea's calmer. And then in the meantime we unfurled the genoa, so we've got the genoa and the mizzen out, and we're sailing at least 4 knots now, and we've covered about 193 nautical miles since we left Victoria. The other exciting thing that happened was that while all that was going on, the engine died anyway, so then Brett had to dive into the engine and basically suck out the fuel line to clear it. This is an old problem we've had since last year with some debris from a decaying seal that we've been trying to clear out quite a few times now. So we know what the problem is, and Brett got to it straight away and sorted it out, so the engine's running again now. So yeah, it's been quite exciting. I haven't seen any whales today. We had 2 whale sightings yesterday, which was fantastic, 3 the day before, but it's been a bit quiet in terms of seeing wildlife today. But,
We're going to give this a try, folks. I know you can barely see me, but this is all about radar. So I'm going to flip you around to the other way, and we'll see what we can see. Now we have the radar on the screen. We're rolling a bit, so it's a bit hard to keep it there, but I'm going to go into menu here. And one of the things I love about radar, we have this little button down here. It's called collision avoidance. When we go into there, it gives us guard zone alarm. And if I turn the guard zone alarm on, we have a choice of just in front, or on this boat, because we're not racing along, I put it all around and it's adjusted so our outer perimeter is 2 nautical miles and our inner perimeter is 1.33 nautical miles. I'll change that at night and make it about 6 and 4. But for now, we'll turn that on. And if you can look carefully, you can see there's a circle in the middle of the screen. That's the guard zone. Anytime a ship enters that zone, we'll get an alarm. And that alarm will tell me, take a look and see what's going on. It'll wake you up if you're sleeping on the deck, which I do in the evening. It's our protection. It keeps us alive. Well, here we are, folks. Sarah and I, sitting outside in the cockpit, relaxing. Just going with the wind here. We've got the wind on the port aft quarter, and we're just sailing along. We've had a few things go wrong today. The autopilot pin let go on the steering system, and I had to replace it. That took a few minutes and had us all set to go into shore for a bit, but it was a quick fix. We'll take a look at doing a more advanced fix when we get into California. Sarah, as you can see, is feeling a little better today than she was yesterday. She's shaken off the seasickness that's been bugging her, I think, for a while, and so we're just cruising along. Got about another 4 days into California, and hopefully continue on till then. Do you have anything to say, Sarah, back there?
To have a mystery vessel entering our radar guard zone. Set off the alarm 3 or 4 times now, but when we look, there's nothing there. So there you go. Maybe it's a ghost ship. Could be a whale. We don't know. One of those little mysteries of the sea.
Bye-bye. Well, folks, here we are. We're sailing along. We've hit up to almost 8 knots today. Got all the sails up, and we're heading right now about 200 degrees on a locked heading. We'll be in California waters tomorrow, if everything goes well. We're having a great day. Sarah's feeling a lot better. Her seasickness has subsided quite a bit, and so we're just having a good time. As you can see by the ocean out there, we've got a bit of a roll going on. It's quite a day. Whew. So for now, we'll let you go. Take care.
Well, now you shake it to the left, you shake it to the right, you do the hippie shake shake with all of your might, oh baby. Yeah, come on and shake. Oh, it's in the band. Oh, the hippie shake.
That's what almost 8 knot looks like on the ocean, folks. Having a great run.
Sarah decided to break out her mermaid socks.
Well, now you shake it to the left, you shake it to the right, you do the hippie shake shake with all of your might, oh baby. Yeah, come on shake. Oh, this is the band. Ooh, the hippie shake.
Yes, folks, a wild ride.
Hippie shake.
Hi there, folks. Well, here we are in California waters. We're heading to Crescent City right now to dock for a couple of days. We've got a couple of repairs to do. Nothing major, just some fix-up that should have been done before we left, I suppose. But things that have shown up as needing done. So we're going to get that done while we're at Crescent City. Check in, of course, with the American Customs, and we've got a little bit of work. We had problems with our tank in the past because someone was smart enough to put rubber instead of neoprene for a seal. And of course, it just got eaten up by the diesel and fell into the bottom of the tank. Well, we did clean the tank and thought we got most of it, but it's baffled and you can't see behind the baffles, and obviously we've had some wash out and back into the main tank. I know that it's the same stuff because a little bit came through the fuel line. So the next couple of days we'll be cleaning that tank again. We're going to put on a new filter system for the engine, and just do some minor stuff, fit around, make sure everything is working. I have to put some screws in one of the doors that's just been tagged in for now. And we're going to go and take a look around Crescent City, California. From the look of the marina, they've got a nice facility, about 250 docks for boats. Of those, I believe around 30 or so, maybe a little more, are transient docks, so you can go in and stay a while. It's been a good run down here so far. We've had a great sailing day yesterday. A few days when the only thing we could do was motor, and as you can hear from the engine, we're motoring right now, but it's more to get in before dark. Getting into Crescent Harbour is a bit of a game because there are a lot of rocks around this area. So we go to an outer red buoy and basically turn left and follow the lights in. We've already been assigned to dock because of our good friend Lori, who called them up for us when we sent her an in-reach message. She's called them up and arranged for us to have a place to stay, and we're forever grateful. So right now it's a cool but a lovely day, and I'm with my wife and she's great. So there you are. Thanks. We'll talk to you again. Some of the fishing fleet out. Very likely from Crescent City, where we're headed. Hi there, folks. Brett here with Theros and Sarah in Crescent City Harbour, where we came in last night to do a few repairs on the fuel system. I replaced the filter system with a new Raycor filter system for the fuel, and also put a screen on the bottom of the pickup in the fuel tank so that we can get away from the sludge problem that is still persisting until we get to the point where we can drain the tank again. Hopefully that will take care of everything, and in the meantime we're going to take a walk around and see what it's like here. Let's go and take a walk.
Oh, the hippie hippie shake. Oh, the hippie hippie shake.